Good morning, my dear students. After understanding four important chemical reactions of carbon compounds, namely combustion, oxidation, addition, and substitution reactions, today we are going to discuss two important compounds of carbon which are industrially very useful. And these two chemicals are called commercial chemicals because in most of the chemical industries, these two chemicals are made use for a variety of applications, maybe in the form of a solvent or as a starting material to prepare some other chemicals. So they find many applications in the chemical industry. Therefore, we have to learn in brief these two chemicals which are industrially, economically very useful. Okay, and those two chemicals are, one is ethanol and the other one is ethanoic acid. Okay, so first we start with the ethanol. Ethanol is IUPAC's name. Its common name is ethyl alcohol, which is widely used in making alcoholic beverages or the alcoholic liquors. All alcoholic liquors contain ethanol as the main or the major component. Only thing is the percentage of ethanol differs from liquor to the liquor. It not only used in the liquor industry, it is also used in the some other industry as a solvent. So some chemicals are not soluble in water, but they are soluble in the ethanol. Therefore, ethanol finds many applications in industry, especially as a solvent. Okay, that's why we have to learn in brief about the ethanol. First, properties. Ethanol is a colorless liquid with a pleasant smell and burning taste. It is having some kind of tangy taste, okay, which is addictive in nature. So therefore, whenever we consume ethanol, we feel to take again and again. That's why it is called as what a tangy taste, and it has got a slight burning sensation on the tongue. Okay, so what he want to say is a burning taste. It is soluble in water. It is highly soluble. Any amount of alcohol is miscible with water in any proportion. Ethanol reacts with sodium to form sodium ethoxide and hydrogen. Here, let us learn this reaction. Alcohols acts as they have acidic properties because here in the formula they contain H. This H they give during the chemical reaction. So according to the definition, any chemical which gives H, they are called as acids, or any chemical which has this property is called as what acidic property. So alcohols, they are not acid, but they give this H plus ion no to the reaction who is in need. Therefore, alcohol shows some acidic properties, right? But it is a weak acidic property, not a strong. HCl, H2SO4, they are born as, they are by birth, they are by virtue of their composition, virtue of the structure, they give immediately H plus, whereas these alcohols, they give H plus to the reaction conditions. So therefore, they act as acid. Therefore, this H is given. Okay, when this H is given, how many H here? For balancing, you have taken 2. So 2H will come out as hydrogen gas, and in place of H, Na will go. So it is called sodium oxide. Okay, right. Ethanol reacts with hot concentrated sulfuric acid to form ethene and water. Here, the role of concentrated sulfuric acid is dehydrating agent. Dehydrating agent means what? It will remove, it will, it favors the removal of water molecule. Hydrate, adding water. Dehydrate, loss of water. So concentrated H2SO4 acts as dehydrating agent, means it favors the formation of water molecule. Okay. So in this ethanol, okay, so one H2O is removed, and for this the role is played by the conc H2SO4. When you remove H2O here, whatever left is what? Ethene. Okay, right. So this is one of the methods we use in industry to prepare ethene. See here the role of ethanol. Ethanol is used to prepare ethene in the industry. That's why it is very very useful chemical. Now uses are many. So some uses we learn in 10th class. One is ethanol is used for making alcoholic drinks. This I told in the beginning itself. It is used as a solvent. This also explained. It is used for making medicines like tincture iodine, cough syrup, tonics, etc. Because there are certain chemicals, they are soluble only in the alcohol. Okay. Therefore, taking alcohol as medium or the solvent, certain medicinal chemicals are made to dissolve in that, and they go for preparation of medicines, which comes under the what branch known as the biochemistry or the microbiology. In that, pharmacology is there. So all you learn in the higher class. So these are what uses of ethanol. Okay. Now we'll go to the next chemical, ethanoic acid, popularly known as acetic acid. Okay, right. Properties. Ethanoic acid is a colorless liquid with a pungent smell and sour taste. It is highly pungent. The moment you open the bottle, we get a pungent smell of acetic acid, which is highly intolerable. Therefore, always this bottle is not kept open because of some reasons. Whenever you are carrying out experiments related to the ethanoic acid, so use it and immediately close it, because these vapors of acetic acid will burn our nostrils, so we get a burning sensation. Okay, right. It is soluble in water. A solution of 5 to 8% ethanoic acid in water is called vinegar. So very dilute form of acetic acid is called what? Vinegar. So this vinegar will play a very important role in the food chemistry, food industry. Nowadays we depend on the packaged food because of the lack of time. We are busy. So we purchase some packed food, for example, potato chips or any other packed food. They are made long back, maybe 1 month back or 2 months back, and it is supplied different to the different parts of the country. So that time, to not to spoil uh, potato chips or any other packaged food, we add a small amount of vinegar. It acts as what? It acts as a preservative. Plus, it gives some kind of sour taste, because it's a very, it's not strong, it's very weak, hardly 5%. So it gives sour taste, because sour taste we require for the food preparation. So it is doing two roles here. Role number one is what? As a preservative and as a agent for the sour taste. So because of these two reasons, we use vinegar in the food chemistry or the food industry. Now, this is the fourth very important property of ethanoic acid. In chemistry, there is one famous reaction. It is reaction between acid and the base. Whenever acid reacts with base, we get salt and water. Okay, this is called salt formation reaction. Very famous reaction, acid-base reaction. Same type of reaction is there in the carbonic chemistry also. So in carbonic chemistry, organic acid reacts with alcohol to give salt and water. Which salt? Organic salt. So organic salt is called as what? Ester. Okay. So like acid-base reaction in the carbonic chemistry, there is a reaction between alcohol and the acid to give ester and water. Similar type of reaction. Okay. These esters will play a very important role again in the food industry. Most of the ice creams, most of the cold drinks, they contain different types of esters, and to prepare esters we go for this method. Okay, so adding alcohol and the acid to give the ester and the salt, sorry, ester and the water. Now which ester you want? So for that you have to select a suitable acid. So depend upon the type of the ester you require. So suitable acid and a suitable alcohol is mixed and to get the required ester, and that is used in the industry. Okay, here it is the reaction between ethanoic acid and the ethanol. Okay, acid and the alcohol reaction to give the salt and water. This is carried out in the presence of what? Conc H2SO4. Already I mentioned its role is dehydrating agent. Okay, so one H from acid, one OH from the alcohol, they will react, and it is facilitated by the Conc H2SO4, which acts as a DA, that is a dehydrating agent, removes or the favors the formation of water. When the water is removed, whatever left is called as water ester. This is CH3COO C2H5O, ethyl acetate. Okay, right. And this reaction is called as what? Esterification. There in the inorganic chemistry, The famous reaction was called as what? Salt formation. Similar to that, this reaction is called as what? Esterification reaction, because ester is organic salt. So this is called organic salt formation or esterification reaction. And this esterification reaction we use in making soap. Okay, so because we use this reaction in making soap, therefore this reaction is also called as what? Saponification. Okay, so what is saponification? When an ester reacts with sodium hydroxide solution, the sodium salt of carboxylic acid is formed. That is known as what? Soap. So soap definition is what? Soap is sodium salt of acid. Okay, simple definition. Now, acid with base. This is a very famous reaction. Acid plus base gives what? Salt and water. This is salt and water, sodium acetate and water. And this vinegar or ethanoic acid also reacts with what? Carbonates and the bicarbonates, because all acids react with carbonates and the bicarbonates to give carbon dioxide. This is a test for what? Acid, or test for the carbonate and the bicarbonate groups. So in the same fashion, because this belongs to acidic category, though it is a weak acid, but it shows a acidic property. That's why it is reacting to what? Compounds containing the carbonates and the bicarbonates to give carbon dioxide and the corresponding salts. Now, so little more about the soaps and the detergents. Soaps are what? Just now I told, sodium salts of what? Fatty acid. It has got this structure. One example is what? Sodium stearate. See, C17H35, long chain. So it will take more time on the blackboard or anywhere. Therefore, you have made a symbolic way of writing the soap structure. This is called C17H35 tail and COO at the end. Okay, head and tail end. So this tail end is contains more hydrocarbons. Therefore, it is called hydrocarbon end. And hydrocarbons are not reacting or not mixing with water. Therefore, this end is called as what? Water repelling end. Whereas this CONA is called as ionic part, which is easily soluble in the water. Therefore, this is called water attracting. So for water attracting, we use the word hydrophilic. For water repelling, we use the hydrophobic. Phobia is a kind of fear. So that's why we use these terms in the chemistry. So hydrocarbon end is called as what? Hydrophobic, and the ionic part is called as a hydrophilic. And this is the soap structure. When you mix this one in water, arrange in this way circularly. This is called soap missile. So circular way of arranging. This is a dirt. So they attack radially. So when they attack radially, when you wash with water, so dirt is removed from the body or from the cloth. This is called action of soap on dirt. This is also called as what? Cleansing action of soap. Okay, so it is how in a chakravyuha we attack. In the same way, all the soap molecules attack. They trap the dirt particle, and when you rinse with water, the dirt is removed from the cloth or the body. Okay, whichever is applicable. Now, but the problem of soap is what? Soap gives rich lather only with soft water. But nowadays we are going for the construction of houses beyond a certain city limits, where there is no supply of soft water from the municipality or the water board. That time we have to go for the bore water. And normally bore water comes from deep inside the earth crust, so it contains many calcium and the magnesium salts, which is called as the hard water. So in the hard water, soap will not give that much good result. So cleaning action will not be done properly. For this reason, we have made one more chemical known as what? Detergents. So what are detergents? They are better than soaps. They are made from the better chemicals, where they give rich lather even with hard water also. No doubt they give soap, but with the soft water, even hard water is there. With that also it uses rich lather. So best example for detergent is Rin cake or Excel soap washing powder. All those are examples for detergents made from special chemical known as sulfonic acids. Okay. But the problem is, though they are giving wonderful result, but if you see the structure, they are biologically non degradable. That means they will not decompose. Anything which is decomposed in nature, we will mix with nature. It is best. It is a natural process. But plastic, other detergents, when they mix with nature, they are biologically non-biodegradable, which causes problems to the soil, water, and the nature. So therefore, we don't encourage to use the detergents. But what to do when we have the hard water? We have to use. Therefore, better you go for the soft water and use of soap. Otherwise, nowadays many different detergents have come in the market. They are called eco-friendly, nature-friendly chemicals have come in the market that we will learn in the higher class. So till then, have a nice time and bye.